everyone, Mark here. So it's Friday, 22nd, just after 8 o'clock, and I'm on my way to Manicure to go and give young Mr. Tony a bit of support for the unlawful arrest that happened at Auckland Airport last Saturday.
Son's on the phone. Do you want to talk to him?
Put your phone behind your back.
Sorry.
No. Fucking hell, Dad.
Yep, look at
Wait, fucking hell, wait there, you kids. You're taking him now.
Honestly, unlawful arrest, eh? Unlawful arrest.
Come on, guys, we're flying out. Okay.
Unlawful arrest for what? Why? Excuse me. Ask them why they're arresting me.
Hey, look, if he speaks to his son, it will calm him down.
Ask
Please,
them why
please,
they're arresting
please.
me. Ask them why they're arresting me. Trespassing. What have I done wrong?
You were asking
By whom? By whom? Trying to get to Queenstown?
Please,
By you.
please.
Who are you? Who are you?
Please.
Who are you?
Okay,
Honestly.
come on. Please.
Turn that off.
Tell son,
I'm not
tell
turning
son
it
to
off.
bring Mark. No, don't turn it off. No.
I can't turn it off,
Don't
sorry.
Film the police. Film the police. This is the whole reason why you film the police.
Put your hand behind your
You're
back.
hurting my hand. You're
behind
hurting
your
my
back.
hand.
Put it behind your
You are
back.
hurting my hand.
Put it behind your back now.
No.
Hey, look, I can calm this down if
Honey,
he's just
tell Jade to
please.
ring Mark OTHO King and
Oh,
tell him what's happened.
Oh, please. Oh, no, please.
Just resisted.
No, what happened?
Here.
I'm there basically to give him a little bit of advice, be a bit of an advocate for him, give him some support. The feedback we've been getting on the video that we released on Sunday has been quite encouraging. Everybody seems to think that the female senior officer needs some anger management courses.
And you, QID number, identification.
Are you with these ladies?
No, I'm just asking for your identification.
You're not to be filming in here.
Is that right?
Can you turn your phone off, please?
No, I can't film. It's a public
I
place.
understand. He's asked you to
This
turn
is a
it
public
off.
place.
No, it
Don't
isn't.
touch me,
It's
mate.
private. Turn it off.
Okay.
Turn
I've
it
been
off,
quite
please.
reserved, right?
Yeah.
I've been
Turn your
asking
phone
this.
off.
No, I'm not. She goes, oh, because you've got no
I don't
cabin
want you
crew.
to tell me. Turn
Hey?
it off. Turn your phone
Do
off.
not. Did you see that?
Turn your phone
Did you see
off.
that?
Walk
I'm not.
outside.
Do not touch me,
I will touch you. Out you
mate.
go. Go.
Do not touch me.
Out you go.
I'm telling you. Do
I'm
not.
telling you.
You're touching me.
Get that out of my face. Get it out
No.
of my face.
No.
Do
Do you wish to arrest?
You're trespassing.
Arrest?
You don't leave
No,
this building
arrest me.
now. You're
Arrest me.
under
You will get done in court. I'm
I'm
telling you
arrested.
right now. You obviously do not watch Kiwi audits.
private
No, it's
property.
not. Listen to me.
You're under arrest for trespass.
I'm not trespassing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay.
Put your hands behind your
No,
back.
I'm not. No.
Hands behind
Okay,
your
hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
back. Hey, sorry. Hand behind your back.
No, hang on a sec. Hold the phone. Record.
behind your
Just so it's got information for Mark. The other way.
Turn that off. Turn it off.
Do not touch me. Do
Back.
not touch me.
Fuck, no, they don't.
Do not touch my wife. You understand?
Son's on the phone. Do you want to talk to him?
Put your hand behind your back.
And shouldn't have done what she did. She assaulted him several times before they tried hemming him up. They're trying to say that he resisted police because they always throw that in for good measure, even though he has every right under section 48 of the of the Crimes Act 1961 to defend himself against an unlawful arrest, which is exactly what was happening. The female cop had no right to trespass him. She went and solicited the trespass from S25 Mcado.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. No, do not. I'm telling you, bro. Do not touch me. You.
Now.
The security guard that wouldn't identify himself, and it turns out that the Aaron, the male cop, his last name eludes me at the moment, ASW 842, is the same officer that down in Wellington in February planked the 17-year-old boy. Remember? Put all of his body weight with his hands onto the kid's head and looked like he was doing a press-up on him. And he's also the same officer that dragged out that girl butt naked out of the protests. The reason I know this is because there's, let's just say there's some things in the works in regards to the young lady seeking some redress, you know, sexual assault, grievous bodily harm, all those wonderful things that happened to her because of the police. And we just happened to get the ID of the gentleman that did it to her. Same guy, ASW 842. So Aaron's got some interesting things ahead in his life coming. So yeah, I'm on my way. It's going to take me about an hour or so to probably get over there, and we'll see how we get on. Might do a little interview with Aaron, with Tony after the hearing. As far as I'm concerned, and from what he tells me, he's been given no initial disclosure, just a bail sheet. It does mention section 4 of the Summary Proceedings Act 1981, which is simply disorderly behaviour, which clearly the police caused. No one was raising voices or anything. There was nothing disorderly. No one had fear or feared for their safety. However, they have left out the willful trespass section of whatever that was, and resisting police. They've not... The way it works, alright, we're all presumed innocent. He's innocent, end of. Until, and liable means upon conviction. So he's only liable for what they're alleging he's done until he's convicted. Until such time, he's innocent. He has the presumption of innocence. Now, under section 24A, I think it is, of the Bill of Rights Act 1990, it states that everyone should be fully and fairly and promptly informed of the cause and nature of the proceedings, or cause and nature of the charge. You say that to most police prosecutors, they go, what are you talking about? They don't even understand what cause and nature means. Well, at least that's my experience firsthand. So, yeah, they can't even inform them. So how on earth is someone supposed to give a fully and fairly informed plea? In other words, how are you supposed to plea as to whatever the charge is if they're not telling you what the charge is? They tell you a few words, but that doesn't tell you the legal provisions under what section of what act you're alleged to have committed, because it's all about the words, people. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. He kept his mouth shut when he was being interviewed. He knows better. One of the few people, you know, over 90% of people are in jail because they open their mouths and try and talk their way out of something and just dig themselves further. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. I've never actually been in Manukau court before, so it'll be a new one for me. We'll see how we get on there. So yeah, all things going well. I'll catch you there, guys. And here we are at Manukau. Just turn the camera this way so you can see, shall I? This is Manukau District Court. Okay. So you can see it. I hope to catch up with Tony in the next 40 minutes or so. So we'll see how that goes. Alright. It's the man himself.
Man.
Good to see you, bro. Gonna have some fun today. Do you think they'll like the jersey?
Hey?
Do you think they'll like the jersey?
It's so terrible.
sirens run now.
Hear the alarm bolt.
Almost really natural reaction just to that. 1, 12. Oh, 9 a.m.
Oh shit.
They got on the paper, it said 10 a.m.
It did say 10.
I had a feeling they were going to do that.
Oh, okay. You lead the way, mate. I've not been here before.
Oh, yeah. So it said level 1, courtroom 12, didn't it?
I think so, yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, here we have the, let me give you the tour.
Courtroom
I'm a bit of a
12.
nerd, I like to research everything and see what's what.
Just get you to wait outside when the matters are ready to be called.
Oh, right, hasn't started, it said 9 o'clock.
The court starts at 9. Have you seen a lawyer?
Yep, he's right here.
Lawyer?
Advocate.
Advocate?
Not a lawyer.
But better than a
Are you
lawyer.
going to self-rep yourself?
Well, he's looking at self-reference. It's just
Yep.
the first call hearing
What
at the
was
moment.
the
So
surname?
Adams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
it's just said 9 on the board.
To
And
give you the disclosure, and also if there's any bail conditions that the police are willing to impose,
Yep.
we'll get that given to you by the Judicial lawyer.
Okay then.
Okay?
Cool. Thank you.
just one little thing. It's an offence to call myself a lawyer.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
So that's why I just say
advocate.
Advocate, yeah.
Yeah, so correct me on that.
No, that's
So
what I
no,
said.
it's better
That's what
than
she
a
said to
lawyer.
me.
So you haven't been given the charging document.
All of that should be on the summary of things. So you said that obviously just like this. That will be able to worry about that. That's the point. If you put front from a place to now, then you can
Sorry to
Yeah, bro.
just with the shirt,
What about it?
the jersey.
Yeah.
Because it's got court security officer.
Yeah.
Just can't wear it inside. That's all.
I can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's only.
I've had this checked with the Chris Heard, Senior Solicitor of Ministry of Justice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been cleared with him. It's perfectly okay to wear in public.
Who's the person you had a?
Chris Heard, Senior Solicitor for the Ministry of Justice. This was discussed about 4 years ago now. I've got it all on emails.
Yeah.
I can't wear that in public if it didn't have the circle and the line through it. And I've made it my own.
Was that from Chris Heard?
Yeah, Chris Heard, it's all been sorted with him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to go to the Flags and Emblem and that.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Yeah.
That's all right. I've done my homework. So,
Cool.
but yeah, I can wear it. I never pretend to be a court security officer or anything like that.
That's fair enough.
It's been well checked, and it's my favourite court jumper. They're bloody good jerseys.
Tell me about it.
Well made, but
The prohibition on recording, now listen closely people, second, the prohibition on recording is civil law, not criminal law matter. It is not, of itself, a criminal offence to record in violation of the prohibition. That's because it's only a suggestion, a request. You're asking us nicely.
Tell me about it.
well made, but a mate of mine found it in the rubbish probably about 7 years ago. I bought it all for $30 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my car recording, and that's when the Ministry of Justice contacted me and said, you can't wear that in public. And I went, well, that's fine, because I'm in the private car, I'm not in public. And then I just took it to the embroidery shop, and I said, look, I'm going to get a Ghostbuster sign around the symbol, put NOTO and auditor at the bottom, and he goes, that's perfectly fine with the Ministry of Justice. So, all sorted.
That's cool. Thank you for I just read our managers know, that's all.
Go for it.
Awesome, thank you for that.
No worries, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Thank you.
In this case, the ministry's concern is that people will mistakenly think you are an employee of and represent the ministry if you wear a jersey with the New Zealand coat of arms saying Court Security Officer or, well done Chris, Court Security Officer Auditor in public. The addition of the word auditor does not change the ministry's concern. I give a fuck. as a member of the public, would have no reason to think that that is not a real position. As I said before, perhaps there should be one. Then you guys might do your shit better. However, if you take further steps to modify the jersey as you have suggested, remember the Ghostbuster sign and not up, which makes it clear that you are not a Ministry of Government employee, then that is acceptable to the Ministry. Oh, thank you so much, Ministry, for accepting that. That is just, I just wouldn't have done it otherwise. If you didn't give me the go-ahead, by fucking God, I just would have stopped.
You're allowed to record in publicly accessible areas of the courthouse.
That's why I asked him first and see what he would say.
No, fair enough.
If he didn't, if he said no, I don't care.
I've got that in an email from Chris as well.
It is not, of itself, a criminal offence to record in violation of the prohibition.
Yeah.
He's telling me it's not a criminal offence to record within a public place of the courthouse.
Yeah.
The way disorderly behaviour works is, I've got that too. Disorderly behaviour.
Sorry, I've got weekends on.
Who in any public place, so it was a public place clearly because it's in the book, behaves or incites or encourages any person to behave in a riotous, offensive, threatening, insulting or disorderly manner that is likely the circumstances cause violence against a person or property to start and continue. Didn't happen.
Exactly. Oh, I still can't believe that was me. I keep watching this.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
For the willful trespass, you have to be given adequate time to leave. If they trespass you, they have to say you're trespassed and then you have to leave the property. That didn't happen because he just says I'm trespassing and then assaulted you a few times. Go for it. So yeah, for trespass, for disorderly behaviour didn't happen, and what was it, resisting police. You have the right. Yeah, you have the right under Section 48 of the Crimes Act to self-defence, and they were acting unlawfully. I live in room, mate. To me, I've done it myself, but now it's learn one, do one, teach one.
I just love the way you because they wouldn't even let the room I wanted. They didn't even read my rights properly. So I remained silent. They didn't let me I want to go home. Hi, I'm Ben. I'm one of the court security managers here. I'm one of the court security managers here.
Oh yeah, you good?
What's your name, sir?
Why?
You're not allowed to record me here, bro. I think you've already given a warning.
He did ask the last guy, and he said that was fine.
Warning for what?
Warning for what?
At the moment, you're doing
Excuse me, I have a letter from Chris Hurd saying it's perfectly okay to record in publicly accessible areas of the courthouse.
So there's a rule within the building, no cameras operating at all times.
Then why are yours going?
So I'm asking you to stop.
Why are yours going?
These are
for security.
Yeah.
And so he's allowed to record. He's got to appear in court. Just turn it off because you've got to appear. We'll deal with this later. What was your name?
I'm Ben.
Ben who?
Ben Murphy.
Murphy. Okay. Have you got an ID number or something?
You're going to be warned by someone actually.
He hasn't been warned.
Samuel Kampola, 4 and 12.
He hasn't been warned. This gentleman here.
Warning now. Okay. What was your name, sorry, mate? I'll just get ID from both.
I don't have ID and I don't answer
Do you have anything that can identify yourself?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
No,
okay, cool.
I have no ID.
If you to ID yourself, it's also a request from a court security officer. That's why I'm going to ask you leave as well.
Pardon me?
It's a request from a court security officer. I want ID you. If you can't ID yourself, then I'm going to ask you.
For what purpose do you suspect me of committing an offence? Okay, what part?
Section 12A.
Bravo. Yeah. I'll have a look at that first before I leave.
I'm going to ask you to leave. You can take a look outside, bro.
So what about my court hearing?
Oh, you can stay. You can stay.
I'm his legal aid.
He's my legal aid. No.
You can do it outside if you want.
You give me a lawful reason as to why I have to identify myself. Do you suspect me of committing an offence?
No, so it's a request.
Right then.
Yeah, so a request from a court security officer.
And a request can be denied.
Yourself, which is Section 12A of the Court Security Act. If you fail to identify yourself, which you are, I can ask you to leave the building.
You can ask.
Yeah, you can ask.
And you've requested for my ID.
And I'm also requesting you to leave because your family's
That's a request.
It's a request. Can you explain? I really need some explanation from you as to why you require my identification. I don't even identify the
I'm going to
police.
give you 2 minutes here, okay? I'm going to let you think about it.
That's pleasant of you.
Well, 2 minutes. Oh. Is that the boss? The boss.
Mate, can you explain to me why that's here? You first come up and he was recording and you say, one of you two. It was you. You said he was fine to record.
I didn't say he was fine.
He stood up and asked you and you said that's fine.
Yeah, you can record me, yeah. But that's coming from the big boss. So I have no...
You're all representing the district court.
Yeah, we're all representing. I understand that.
Okay.
But I don't make the final decision.
Yeah, and I have the right to remain silent when someone's asking me for ID,
most definitely.
even to police. I only have to identify myself after I've been arrested.
Yeah.
Right, so why is he asking me for ID under Section 12A of the Court Security Act?
You just need, like, we can ask, like...
It's the old thing, if we don't comply, you revert back to your civil trespass and then trespass. That's what happens. So, no, fair enough.
See what I'm saying? Something's blocking this fool over here, honest.
I don't know.
Whakatai return. Whakatai?
They're ridiculous. See what's happening? They're trying to get rid of you because they know you're representing me because of this here.
Yeah.
You know? Why I say my prayers this fool. So can I get his ID in there?
Oh, got his ID. He said what his name was?
Yep.
Wouldn't
It's
I?
abuse of power, isn't it?
I'm going to look up the Court Security Act, Section 12A, and see what he has to say about it. Registration.kiwibank.nz.
To stay in policy or
Well, it's like working out there right now.
It's just
an advocate,
yep.
Because they don't like the museum, they don't like the corruption. Get emotions, get to the real.
The abuse of the law, if he's going to recite that and then try and remove it.
Sure, I'm just looking it up. We're paying note. I always put my phone on that. We're paying note. So I don't get calls.
That's so creepy.
That's all.
I better do the same. Oh, it's horrible. That is so horrible.
Court Security Act. And what do you say, Section 12A?
Sorry, what?
There is no Section 12A.
Section 12A that he said? Section 12A.
12 and identification. Oh, but that was actually a bit of
landscape, mate.
Court Security.
Yeah.
Court Security may ask any person who wants to enter or in court to provide the officer, person's name and address. I have put here as a card to ask and after clarity of the field. Whether it's the person's name and address and the person's reason. See, I don't carry ID either.
Yeah, after.
Because even if it's usually out in that.
Yep.
The person's reason for everyone giving us a call.
What an abuse of power that is. I mean, anyone else who didn't know the law would happily oblige.
The officer has reasonable grounds for asking for the information. So what's his reasonable grounds? And he said A. person's not here, so he's quoted section 12.1a. There is no section 12a for security, and under section 12.1c, I need to know if there's reasonable grounds for asking. So, if we can't do it, first time.
Actually, I might get a patch made up for my back, is that right?
Sure, man. I checked with Chris years ago, I'm planning to have a together.
Anyway, on a side note, this is the shit that I get into now. Opportunities that I've had. This is ready for demolition at Buckland's Beach. This number 15, they bought number 17. It's really known list of top of clients I've got. So that's once I started looking for donation from the beginning.
I'm not too worried about it. Like, money doesn't do the work.
I know, but that helps. That's how you manage it or use it. You know, a lot of people use it for evil. I don't, you know, that doesn't control it.
Yeah, blue down.
This is my first ever YouTube, not YouTube, but my first ever recording. I was tripped over.
After that, you?
Yeah, just like
back on the page.
So my business, I've done the fees for the boy.
Reasonable grounds because you're present in the courthouse. You're wearing a border, same thing. So, are you going to ID yourself? I'm asking what you're reason. Are you going to ID yourself? We're wearing a court shield. We don't share anything that exists, which is a court shield. That's right. That's why I get a letter from the King's Solicitor of Medicine back to telling me this is okay to wear in public because I've modified it. I'm going to ask you what comes in. Are you going to ID yourself? Okay. I need to know your reason. I'm going to ask you to leave yourself. Hang on. What are your reasonable grounds? I'm not going to ask you to leave yourself. You can sit down. Simon says. Sit down. Simon says. You want to instruct the children? Yes, that's correct. Okay, so just come with me. So you looking up, I don't want to see this. Is your prison and government result? No. I have the right to ask you. You have the right. And you're failing to decline. What's the reason for being here? I'm here as a legal entity. I have to ask the Have you got ideas? No. I don't care. The simple reason is are you going to come up with that or not? For what grounds? I'm asking you, are you wearing court shield? I'm not. I'm wearing a court security of the border. That's right. Is there such a thing? So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you going to come with it? Are you going to give me the reasonable grounds? So you're present in the courthouse. I have the right as a court shield to anyone in this building. Do you? I suspect you potentially committing a crime wearing personally. Going to talk to you. Okay, how will they do? Just come in. We're giving you a warning. Thank you. Make a complaint. That's right, you do it. My name's Ben Murphy. I'd like to know from you. What was it? What was it? Trying to trip me out? No. Trip who up? At the end of the day, I'd like to know your reasonable grounds for asking me for identification. Right now. So I can ask anyone who wants. I suspect you're committing a crime of personally for security officer. Oh, really? Well, you've got to call the police if you suspect me of committing. Yep, so they're going to leave the way. Oh, are they? Yeah, oh, great. Have a word. There's no need to be how you are today.
There's no need for you to ask me for identification.
There's no need to act you are. You can be compliant.
You have a problem with someone standing up for their rights, mate?
Yeah. We can have a talk outside.
Can you explain to me why? You need reasonable grounds, mate. Unbelievable. No, I'm not going anywhere.
You decide what's like.
Not going
You want
anywhere.
to see side? You're not.
Exactly, I'd like to leave. You've asked me to leave, I'd like to leave. If you want to talk to me, you can talk to me.
I'll talk to you in here. Just keep
No, thank you. I'd rather not be locked in a small little room. I'd like to leave. I'm not. Am I being detained?
I can.
For what cause? What offence do you suspect me of committing?
I'm asking the senior about that now. But basically you've come into the courts, and to be blunt, you're wearing a shirt that's exactly like theirs. So that's all they want to talk about.
This is not exactly like theirs at all.
It's very similar.
Do you see the sign?
It's very
Different
similar.
words. Would you like me to produce you a letter from I would like to leave. I go out there and cigarette smoke.
This way.
Grab the cigarette. I'm going to sit right here. No worries, mate. You got a cigarette? I'll introduce myself anyway. My name's Michael. Michael. DW for zero. Michael.
Last name? Your two initials, please. Need to stick your QID. Start with your initials, as you well know. So MWDW.
MLDW.
Is that hard?
Sir, you literally just asked me 3 seconds ago. You've got to give me time to answer. Is that fair enough? I'm here just to talk to you. And if you answer the questions, you'll be on a merry way.
Am I obliged to answer your questions?
It's not even a question.
Are you unfamiliar with the Bill of Rights? As a human being,
are we allowed to talk?
No, you're not representing a human being, you're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
I'm not a human being.
I've studied law for 10 years, mate. Don't try this with me, Sergeant.
Sir. So if I'm wearing a uniform, I'm not a human being. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying don't try to drag yourself as everybody.
I have kids. I'm human, I eat.
Look, I understand that, alright? But right now you're not acting as a human being, you're acting as a New Zealand police officer, are you not?
I can be both. Where's this coming from?
Really? Do human beings have the right to arrest people?
Have I arrested you? I'm talking to you, sir. Just let me
talk.
You
have the right to arrest people. I don't.
But I also have the right to talk to people. Now, what I'm doing.
Talk away.
Thank you. What does that have to be so hard? I'm having a corridor with you. I'm not arguing with you.
I don't understand, Mary.
I haven't checked cuffs on you or anything. Like, what do you have to treat me like that? You even call me not a human being.
No, you're not representing a human being. You're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
You even call me not a human being.
No, you're not representing a human being. You're representing the police right now. Don't try and play that game with me.
You even call me not a human being.
Mate, if you tip cuffs on me, you'd be in so much shit for civil. You'd be civilly sued straight away.
Why are we in that bridge? Well, I'm not even there. I just said hi, and automatically.
You wanted to get me into a room.
And automatically.
You wanted to get me into a room.
So you haven't even met me. Okay, I said hi. I said straight away it's defence. What's it right ahead? Okay? Yeah. Are we allowed to talk?
I'm allowed to identify you. Policing Regulations Act 2008 Section 4.
Yep, and I haven't argued against that, have I? I said my name's Michael, I introduced myself.
I'm all good to argue. You know the word argue means to clarify, to make transparent. That's what argue means.
I prefer
I love arguing.
Okay, well, good on you, but I don't like to argue. I like to talk. Is that okay?
It's part of talking, isn't it?
I've said, my name's Michael. What is your name, sir?
I don't have to give you that information. What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Okay. I didn't say crime. Sir, let me talk. Please, I'm just talking. Talking 2 ways. So the reason I want to talk to you is because these staff are concerned that you're wearing one of their uniforms. Is that fair enough? Are you going to see your first name? No? Just wanted to see. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that's like I said, that's why I want to talk to you. They're concerned. This is a very secure facility.
No. Yes, clearly.
You're clearly.
What threat do I pose?
Sir,
what threat do I pose to the
you can wear any shirt in the world and you're wearing one of theirs, okay? So that's
wearing one of theirs. This is mine, I own it.
I didn't say specifically there. Okay, so like if you're wearing this shirt, yes, it used to be. Okay, so that is why they're concerned. That's why I'm talking to you.
They shouldn't have thrown it in the tip, and my friend shouldn't have sold it to me.
But we're getting somewhere. You've done it in the tip.
Explained this to the other gentleman up there.
Well, I haven't. So that's all I want to use yet. I'm talking to you. Like I said, I'm just talking to you. You just told me you've done it in the tip.
Oh, I didn't find it in the tip. A friend of mine found it in the tip.
It's called
I know what a conversation is.
Okay.
Carry on.
That's all I'm here for. Okay, when did you find it in the tip, sir?
I didn't find it in the tip. Do you not understand English? I said a friend of mine found it.
Thank you, sir. Give me a second.
I'm so going to look forward to civil suit.
So, the jersey there, it's Ministry property?
No, it isn't.
Those are Ministry of Justice.
No, it isn't.
Property of Ministry of Justice. So that's
Possession's 19th of the law. This is my jersey. I paid for it.
Okay, but theoretically, so those jerseys are meant to be returned to the Ministry
of Justice. It's a law term. Pardon?
Those are meant to be returned to the Ministry of Justice.
Well, then you need to talk to the person that threw it out 7 years ago in the tip.
Okay.
This has all been sorted out with Senior Solicitor of the Ministry of Justice, Chris Hurd.
Okay.
I have documentation to prove it.
Yep.
I have a letter from him saying it's perfectly okay to wear in public. So what is your problem?
That's right. So on the grounds that, so today you were removed under Section 12 of the Court Security Act because you failed to identify yourself.
I refused to identify myself because you couldn't give me reasonable grounds.
No, I did. So I said reasonable grounds. I believe that you're somewhat impersonating a court security officer.
Do you believe in unicorns as well? I don't care about beliefs, mate. Let's deal with facts.
So I deem that a risk to the safety and security of the court. So therefore, I asked you that, you failed to comply.
At what point did I identify myself as a court security officer?
And because I deemed that jersey to potentially be impersonating a court security officer with inside the building, I'm therefore going to deny you entry into the building furthermore unless you want to take the jersey off. I deem that jersey there a risk to the safety and security of court users.
Do you?
And therefore, I'm going to deny entry unless you want to take the jersey.
Sorry, are you speaking for him or I'm speaking to him? Right, thank you. Carry on.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying is, you're not going to be able to come back into the building today.
It's the first time I've ever been here. It's appalling behaviour. I've been in every other court in Auckland, and this is ridiculous.
Cool. So,
with this jumper on, I've stood in front of a judge with this jumper on. He had no problem with it, so what is yours?
I deem it a risk to the security of the court because you're impersonating a court security officer.
Like hell I am.
Yeah, okay.
Never have I said that I am a court security officer.
So
I told you I was a legal advocate.
So my name is Court Security Manager Ben Murphy. You're more than welcome to make a complaint. This is what I'm telling you today.
I'll be filing a suit against you.
If you do want to comply, i.e. taking the jersey off, you're more than welcome to come back into the building. However, because you're not, I can't let you back in today.
That's up to you. You should have told the security when they let me in.
Alright, that's fine.
They didn't deem it a security risk, but I was allowed through your security marker. So this is just you overreaching your powers to ask someone that they have every right to refuse.
So someone within my best belief that I'm using my power today.
Again, believe in unicorns.
I'm exercising my power today.
Tooth Fairy,
again, I'll just
Santa.
say one more time. I deem you a risk to the security of the court and the court users.
Mate, I deem you an idiot.
You're not coming back inside, and that's Section 18A of the Court Security Act. Cool.
It's not cool. I completely object to the way you've behaved.
I hope you have a good day.
Mate, you haven't met me, you don't know who I am.
Yeah, just not coming in.
So they can go and keep the little courthouse. That's fine. This is part of the court too. Are you not familiar with the Court Security Act? The court is the adjacent footpath as well. This is ridiculous, mate.
You're hunting for an argument.
No, I'm not hunting for an argument. I'm standing up for my rights. And this is the overreach of power. You know, I got unlawfully detained for 18 minutes outside Manukau for filming on a public sidewalk several years ago. And you know what happened then? You didn't get my ID either.
I can't argue.
No, you can't argue. Go watch YouTube. Everything I do is up there. I've got quite a few subscribers.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, what's one of those mean? A human?
I'm a human too, man.
Yeah, so I'm a human. I'm one of those.
You call me not human. You call me not human. You call me not human because I wear a uniform.
No. I said you can be human all you like, but you're wearing that uniform, which means your rights go, and you now have duties, obligations, and responsibilities as a court, as an officer.
Yeah, but
are you a constable or an officer? Which hat are you wearing?
I'm a head, but I'm a sergeant, so I'm just saying that I'm human too. I tried to say I'm human, but you... Anyway.
Well, mate, I'm not
I hope
denying
you have a great day.
I'm going to be sitting here waiting for Tony, see what happens with him.
Is that your friend?
He's a person that called me up because he needed some help because 2 of your police officers assaulted him at Auckland Airport last Saturday.
That's it. I know nothing about it.
Well, again, all up on YouTube. Perhaps you should look for it. Auckland man arrested at Auckland Airport. Mate, it's ridiculous the way these guys behave. I mean, personal, look, to level it down a little, on a personal note, my name is Mark.
There we go, thank you, Mark.
Right.
That's all I got for. Mark, Michael, nice to meet you.
But, you know, I've studied law for too frickin' long. I've challenged all the last charges up on me.
Why do you want to study that?
Why? To help people.
Okay.
It's that simple. Why do you want to uphold the law?
Yeah, like you said, just like you.
To help people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Sergeant, so many people aren't trained. They're not trained in the law.
There's a lot
you know, you guys go through, what, 6 months training at police college and you're supposed to learn it? Doesn't happen. I mean, you're a sergeant, you no doubt learn a little bit more.
Yeah, my time, yeah.
Senior Sergeant Scott Dixon. Go ask him.
Yeah. He's a good friend of mine, yeah.
Is he? Yeah, he was nice to me to my face.
Coming over to my side too.
He was nice to me to my face, and then he wrote nothing but a whole bunch of crap on the incident report and the photo he took of me, which I got through Freedom of Information, Official Information Act. So I'm one of those guys that cops don't like because I stand up for my rights. Alright, it's that simple.
We have rights as well.
Of course you do, when you're not wearing that uniform.
So
you know, Section 8, 9, 10 of BORA you have, because they're absolute rights, but the rest can be reasonably limited. Right to life, right to be free from medical experimentation, I forget what number 10 is. But this is Section 14, right to seek, receive and impart information and opinions of any kind in any form. And that was my right to enter a public place, and I was kicked out for no goddamn reason. Perhaps I come back with this jersey on, with the documentation from Chris Hurd. Will that settle their little security problems?
Like you said, you can have all your paperwork and whatnot, but
have all the proof that shows that this is not an offence.
What?
Because he believes I was committing an offence.
Yeah.
What did he say? It was
in here. It's not
impersonating a court security officer, I believe he said.
He said it was deemed a risk inside this facility.
He told me I was impersonating a court security officer by wearing this jumper. Perhaps Chris Hurd should have let them all know many years ago when he told me it was fine.
Chris Hurd is, but in the end, it's their job to keep this place secure. And
yeah, and what threat was I posing?
Like you said, that used to be one of their jumpers.
What threat was I posing to their security?
Well, you're wearing one of
no, I'm not. I'm wearing my property, which has been modified so it doesn't breach the Flags and Emblems Act.
Okay, so what if
it's been approved by the Ministry of Justice.
What if you were wearing this shirt here, but you put a cross on it, a red cross around that?
If I was wearing that, if I had all of the get-up, no.
The only change you've done is that circle, right?
So the Ghostbuster sign and not and then auditor at the bottom.
Yeah, so do you think if you put that Ghostbuster sign over this badge here, will this do you think people would be
because
confused?
It was acceptable by the Ministry of Justice Senior Solicitor, that if I do that, it's acceptable and it doesn't breach.
If you're walking through the mall there, that people wouldn't be confused as to what's going on?
I've been asked many a time, am I a court security officer? And I get told, and I tell them straight out, no.
Yeah, if you're saying people are asking you, they're obviously confused.
They can ask, just like these guys are confused.
It's still a risk, though.
No, it's not a risk.
Hey, their job, they deem it a risk. What do you do for work?
It doesn't matter what I do for a work. I look after my family.
Well, that's a full-time job.
It is. Has been. She's been in a wheelchair for 6 years. So yeah, I look after my family. And I help other people.
Hey, what's going on? Huh? Oh yeah, nice to meet you, Mark.
You too.
Sweet, back here, got my court papers, about to head out now. Horrible, horrible stuff over here. Brothers should be filming this. This guy over here. Yeah, you have a good day. What was your, can I have a look at your ID? What's your ID?
You're being detained at the moment, sir, for failing to comply, repeatedly failing to comply with the prison court's hearings. You're told twice not to record. No, mate.
Not to record?
I'll get you to come over this way. That's
just a public
I'll get you
place?
to come over this way, please, sir. Thank you, mate.
Oh, Mark. Hang on, I'll just speak to my lawyer. Mark.
Sir,
Mark.
You're being detained.
Hello, Mark.
Sir, you're
why?
being detained.
Okay, why? Why is that? Being detained because... Why am I being detained? Say it
Failing
again.
to comply with repetitive requests of a court security officer. Lawful as well.
Lawful?
There you go, sir. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not allowed to record in public?
Sir, you're not allowed to record.
I'm not allowed to record in public?
Just sit down here. Take a seat down here. I don't want to put handcuffs on you. You can take a seat.
Yeah, you ain't gonna put handcuffs on me. This is unlawful. Honest. Must happen for a reason. Yeah. Now I'm being detained because I was filming. Am I being detained because what?
You can't record in here.
Oh, not in here? Yep, cool. Nice, but you guys are recording. Yep, sweet. Yep.
Okay, so as you can see, our little court security people think this jumper is a security risk. Even though I've stood in front of Selwyn Hayworth in court with this jumper on, I've been in all the other courts in Auckland with this jumper on, so it looks like I'm going to shove it up their ass. See ya.
Oh my goodness. These fellas here really need to be educated.
Fucking oath, mate.
You cannot tell me that this is not a public space. My understanding for a public space, if public is in there, right, it's a public space.
Section 2.
I don't go and reading all the damn signs, do I? Do I?
Nah.
Nah, I'm not a trained professional like what I told them. I ain't no trained professional, alright? I'm still learning. I don't know the law. They know the law, educated. As for you, the manager, whatever your name is, I tell you, bro, you should be out of your job. You know?
Oh, I've got his name.
This. Honest, I'll be making a big complaint against this. All the brothers in there, thank you for keeping me calm. But like I said, my mum and my parents, my dad, always told me stick up for yourself. I'm no sheep. I'm not a sheep. Hey, you know, everybody needs to understand the law. All the people in there sitting there watching me conducting myself, you know, and he said I went to trip him up, bro. I have my personal space.
I saw it.
Do not enter my personal space. You're trying to say you have footage. You never showed me the footage. I got it on my phone here.
What are they trying to say, that you tripped them up?
Oh, they're saying I tripped them up, bro. If I
Mate,
wanted to trip you up...
You didn't put your foot out. I saw him. He was too busy looking at me.
If you want to walk in my personal space, I tell you, I'm from South Auckland. You got me? You do not enter my personal space. Otherwise, you know what happens? This happens. You know, but I didn't revert to that, did I?
No.
I used this. You know what I mean? This is what I used, and yet you got upset because I said the brothers should be in the manager's position. They diffused the situation, not you.
De-escalated.
You escalated it. Yep. You fool, you're a muppet, and please don't hang around in South Auckland because I tell you what, nah.
Yeah, we'll leave that one, leave that unsaid.
My goodness, I'm just, I told them 0 to 100. I'm like my mother, yeah? I wish I was like my father, but I'm not. God made me who I am. I'm telling you that now. You know, you want to come and push my boundaries, you're going to see what you're going to get. You know, ain't no horns you're going to get. See this here?
I had a 13-minute argument.
This is my lawyer. Oh my gosh. The cop was even getting frustrated. He had enough.
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, the Asian cop.
Mike, I tell you what, Mike. Kia ora. Thank you for correcting me. O tahuhu. You know? I've been working out Howard too long.
Oh,
people, but yeah, pronounce it right. Thank you, Mike. You know, honest. Oh my goodness, what a day! But it's a beautiful day, people.
Ain't it?
You know.
Where are you parked?
I'm parked. Oh, my car got towed. No.
I'm right there.
Oh yeah.
The blue one.
Well, bro, I got some free chairs. Look at that on my roof for my office. Look at that, the yellow van.
Oh really?
Everybody who knows me knows my yellow van.
We're here at Westfield Car Park. Thank you very much, Westfield. Free parking.
So Westfield?
Yep.
Oh, should have got a ticket. Nah.
No.
Free cheers, yeah. The yellow van. Anybody who knows me knows the yellow van. I upgraded. I used to have an old Mitzi.
All right. The old L300s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a beauty, man.
I've rolled one of them.
Oh, yeah, nice. Pancake, they call it after that.
Yeah. Well, it was sort of leaned.
Yeah.
All right, bro. So, what happened with the court? Did they?
Oh, it's terrible, mate.
With your plea.
You know, with the plea,
I had no plea. The plea is on the next
so
appearance.
What was
they just
today?
issued me with these papers, which you're going to go
They gave you disclosure.
You're going to have a pretty...
oh yeah, summary of facts.
My rap sheet, you're going to go, what the heck is this guy up to?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not... Like the other judge said in something Harvey in Auckland Court, yeah, mate, you know it. Hey, saying that I'm not fit for society.
Yeah.
What the F would you know, mate? Yeah. Honestly.
Not qualified to make that determination.
Geez, I'm the nicest guy out there. You ask all the people I've helped. You know?
Oh, I'm going to have a read through all of the summary of facts, because that's just going to be a pack of lies as far as he's concerned.
No, this aren't a pack of lies. This is all my charges and all that.
Yeah,
actually,
summary of facts is from the officer's
like
perspective.
I said, my rap sheet, mostly all about violence. That's why, man.
Hey, mate, we've all got a history at the end of the day.
Mate, I've got a documented history. You know, but like I said, no one can judge me by God. God knows what's in my heart.
That's the way,
you know what I mean?
That's the way.
And I live by His law. He sacrificed His Son for us.